Right, here we are given f of x is equals to 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 11x plus 6. All we want to do is we want to solve the equation f of x equals to 0. So we just want to solve this cubic equation. For us to be able to solve it, to solve for x here, what we're going to do is first we're going to factorize it. After factorizing it, then we are going to solve for the linear factors. So the first thing is we need to factorize. But before we factorize, we must first find the first factor of this cubic equation. So for us to be able to find the factors, we use the factor and the remainder theorem. So we look for the factors of 6, which in this case, the factors of 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. So what we are going to do is we enter this into we get f of this one by one until we get the one that gives us a 0. For example, if I say f of 1 is equals to, which means where there is x, I'll say 2 into 1 cubed minus 3 into 1 squared minus 11 into 1 plus 6, which is equals to. Then I simplify this, which is actually 1, 2 plus 6, that's 8, minus 3, minus 11, which in this case will give me minus 6. So since it's not a 0, it means it's not a factor. Then we go to minus 1. F of minus 1 is equals to 2 into minus 1 cubed minus 3 into minus 1 squared minus 11 into minus 1 plus 6, which in this case, using the calculator, we get a 12. So again, it's not a factor. It's only a factor when the remainder, this that we are getting, when it's a 0. Then let's try f of minus 2. F of minus 2 is equals to, therefore 2 into minus 2 cubed minus 3 into minus 2 squared minus 11 into minus 2 plus 6, which in this case, from our calculator, we are getting a 0 here after simplifying this. So that means what it's telling us, that it means f of minus 2 equals to 0. So what does that mean? It implies that x plus 2 is a factor. So we now have our first linear factor. The moment we have this as our factor, we now use the synthetic division. So as we do the synthetic division, it means we take the factors here. That is, the factors are 2, minus 3, minus 11, and 6. Then we write them down as such. So it will be minus 2. So it's actually 2. It's 2 here. Then minus 3, minus 11, and 6. So there, this one is 2. It's positive 2 actually, since it's positive there. Right, then from there, what we are saying here is, what is our factor? It's x plus 2. So here I will write my 2. So as I do my work, which now implies that for me to here, I'll take the 2 that is here, I write it exactly there. Then I want the one that is there just on top of minus 3. It will get it by saying minus 3 minus open bracket 2 times 2. So it's minus 3 minus this times this, which in this case gives me minus 7. So here it's minus 7. Then the one on top of minus 11, it will be minus 11 minus open bracket. Again, it will be 2 times minus 7, which in this case will be equals to 3. Therefore here I'll get a 3. Then the one that is there, we say 6 minus open bracket 2 times 3. 2 times 3, that's 6. 6 minus 6, that's 0. There, that's 0. It's 0 because the remainder is indeed equals to 0. So this becomes the quotient. Therefore, as we write it, it means it's not just 2. It means it's 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. The quotient must be quadratic. Therefore, it now becomes, remember, this is not just 2. It's x plus 2. Therefore, we are saying x plus 2 into 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. We are saying it's equals to 0. Then now going forward, we are now saying here, as we solve it, we are now saying instead of solving for f of x, we just solve for this one, which now implies that it will be x plus 2 into, then we factorize there. Surely here it must be 2x and there is x. We are factorizing this part. Therefore, which means here it will be minus 1 and minus 3. We are saying it's equals to 0. Therefore, what does that imply? So we now have our 3 linear factors. It means x plus 2 equals to 0, 2x minus 1 equals to 0, or x minus 3 equals to 0. Let me take it closer there. Therefore, which now implies, in this case, we are saying x equals to minus 2, x equals to 1 over 2, or x equals to 3. That's how you solve a cubic equation. Thank you so much. Can you watch the next equation, the next question, when I'll be finding the turning points of a cubic function. Thank you so much. God bless you.